Hello, my name is Ali Shahzad, and in this video I'll be showing you my most favourite place to visit, and that is called Blackpool Beach. Now Blackpool is the my most favourite place to visit. I've visited since August 2022, the 30th of August 2022, and as the first time I went to this Blackpool Beach, and you can see here you'll encounter loads of colourful games and more shops and the beaches, arcades, etc. and much more you'll encounter in this video. And you can see here in the scene sorry about the video is not playing properly because of the VLC media player not working. I need to switch to different media player viewing apps on my PC to record the video, but sorry about that. That is just okay, but I'll fix the problem in VLC media player. I don't want to focus on the video, not about the technical issue. Here we are in the parking. We are crossing the. We are driving the car, and this is the most beautiful horse-coloured and that is my car over there in front of my friend's car. That is my car, because I'm making this video to some scenes other scenes will contain me and my friend named Ahmed in this video, and this is my car, and you'll see the buses, and those are the flashing light tower. And this is much more gigantic, you know, because of the most now Blackpool Beach is my most favorite place to visit. I'm saying this to you again, and this is the world's UK's bridge between analog and digital, in a blend of all the new methods and techniques, etc. today, including the current year. And you can see here we are parking this car, and after we have done that, we are finally at the Blackpool Beach. The reason why I'm filming this night to evening video, or even early morning, because I want to make this video look like that's me in the video. I want to make this video because I want to make this video look like if it was filmed from the early morning to the sunrise, or most probably I think that this is self-pierre. This is much more nice. You can enter the arcade if you want to. I'll show you all of that, but I want to still ask. I recorded this whole video just before the sun fully sets, and I recorded this just before the dark evening, and this is the video which I made 6 to 7 to 8 o'clock. And this is the cut door. And those are the building architecture, which is much more good. And this is the family fun fair, the weekends, what's it called? But in general, the shops, the buildings, etc. is much more good, and is as well, good for you to visit. Now I would highly recommend to visit this place, because it will bring much more curiosities and a fun place to visit. And as Blackpool, I would highly and seriously recommend the visit. I would even seriously recommend visiting this place, because it is much more seriously fun, and it's much more a good place to visit, especially you on a family time, and etc. I'm visiting this place, I'm speeding the process up, and this is me, and you can see here, those are the arcades, etc. And this is me walking, and you can see here we all encounter those places. What is those? I'll show you how it is. This could go stop on video, that's why I recorded instead. This is a card, and this toy, blah blah. And this is the dance game. This is the Fast Gunman arcade, and you can see this is me doing a boxing test. When I hit the box hand, and I forgot how many scores I had, but I most probably think that I had 240 to 360 scores per minute in the boxing. And this is the twin large teddy. This is the Darfier's sports bar, and this is the sun setting down, and there is very less view of the sun, a very small portion of it, because the sun is setting down, as would cloudy sky, but it's not cloudy, it's clear still. Small to screen live sports. Go to the burger snack shop. And those are the exact same shops, and those shop titles, names, etc., which I may have encountered first when I was watching my North Wales tour, which includes the Funland Fun Fair. And this is the hut, which you can enter. This is the title we love South Pier. And this is the Guinness Italian bar. Back in the arcade, we are back in to showcase the arcade, and behind that you'll see the Italian bar. Now I would also highly recommend you to visit this Guinness House place. in this Blackpool, and this is the most famous ever curiosity of most people in a Blackpool beach. And this is the dining area. You can sit down and you can take photos of it. You can do whatever you want in this here. You can sit down and eat food and talk to people. Like I can talk to my friend Ahmed, etc. And you can watch TV over there with movies, short videos, and etc. playing. And still right here. This is the fun fair. It's most similar to the Funlands show. The most people waiting for this ride to be done. And this is the fine rescue shop. And this is the cliffhanger, which you would encounter those to enjoy this uniquely taste. The water is much more extraordinary, very good and appealing. With the large sorts of boats. This looks like a boat, but this is just a good thing to see. And again, back we are returning, and this is the fast-paced the horse driving. And this is the fish and chips with the godmother, and the godmother is famous for fish and chips, and etc. This is the Mother Hobbit shop. This is Donut King, which you might see later. This is Donut King. And this is the Blackpool Beach. The food hygiene rating 5. And this is me recording this video. Even though it feels like my dad is recording the video, because it is similar of how my dad and I'm using the styles as of with. Because my dad used to record the videos the same as like I do, the same style, movement, angle, etc. and the coffee maker, the machine, and the bottom of Coca-Cola, Fanta, Coke, Pepsi, etc. And you also find 7-Up over there, but I think that you also find there, but I'll have to check. I think that there's a few all knows 7-Up is available there. But it's still there, but you need to check it out. Okay. But now I'll film this bit. Now this is the man who is injecting the cookies into the container, the steel container, but the metal container. And the person's baking method is highly efficient rather than the manual analog time-consuming tools they used to do before the whole century had begun. But even then, their methods were highly useful and still analog as of today. That's why technology advances much, even with analog tools, analog increments, to improve this customer's experience. And you can see here, the man is now, the shopkeeper is pouring the cookie dough mixture, etc. on it. Then at the end you'll encounter the person who will be able to add Biscoff, chocolate sauce, and etc. tastes sweet. Next is going to be giving to the customer there. Well, I think that it's not. It's still making process. The most good coffee shop is in the Blackpool beach is this one. This is a Blackpool beach coffee. And I'm speeding this process up. The person needs to ensure that he cannot accidentally import his uncooked raw cookies to the basket or the bag. But after that's done, after I've when it is preparing the food, then I'm filming this part of the video. This is the Waterloo Road, and once that is done, after I've eaten my cookies, etc, blah blah, then I'm now going back to my friend's home. Then we're going back to our homes, which we went from to visit Blackpool, and then after that's done, we should be able to enjoy this part of the video. And you can see here, you'll see the coloured funfair spinner, and that's the exact place which we left when we encountered first in Blackpool. No, I mean not which, where we encountered first in Blackpool, including the beach, the shops, etc. And the arcade as well we left because we need to return, and we cannot still just, we need, like, then I just cannot simply stay with saying I want to stay there, I didn't want to return. That's not how it works. We have to return to our homes and do preparations, etc. for the next day, because we cannot stay there, including in Blackpool, for long. We have to return, and that is the most common symbol for this sun setting evening. And you can see here, you'll encounter those roads, those signs, and etc. And this is my friend's car, and that is the road. Then we're fishing the shops. We're Coral Island. No, I mean Coral Island. That's correct pronunciation. You encounter those shops, and those are the pilots A, and all of the historical language pilots used, those are that. And we're speeding this process up, as you can see here, and well, this does not mean my friend's father's driving his car at very fast speed. I've only increased the video speed to fast enough, only the video speed, and not the car speed to match that speed as my video is doing. And you can see here, and this is the most fascinating event of a Blackpool beach, and this is the most famous place and the moment which I'm going to do. And when the video has back to default slow speed, which is normal, I can now see the coloured buildings. This is coloured in blue, and this is coloured in different colours, and other bits like that. This is the tram, and you can see here that is the most coloured funfair area. Now that is the looking like a slide. You can see here it's flowing down and down, up and down, up and down, from right to left. And that is the most place for funfair which you encounter when you go to Blackpool. And then you'll encounter the evening skies, the evening etc., and there were things like that. And when we've done that, we are now returned and we can now in the video, and that's my 4 friends father, and that is how my video looks, and thank you for watching this video.